Welcome back to Doggone RV'N, Travel with my girls. This is my second video of what I carry for extended trips beyond a month. And these can be mixed with what I carry for my month-long trips. It all depends on what you think is necessary for your dog, your conditions, and your travel RV lifestyle. So let's get to it. In addition to my basic first aid kit for my dogs I've created, this is the second part of that for extended road trips. It has such things as a soft muzzle in case the dogs are injured or scraped or cut to the point where I have to put a muzzle on them to apply first aid to them prior to getting them to the vet. So very important to have. Also, because we tend to go through many different states, many different environments and seasons, I carry, just for safety, these dog leather foot pads. And I also have what's called vet tape, which I can put these little booties on them and then use the vet tape, which doesn't pull the hairs out, wrap that around the top of the booties, around their ankles to hold them on, because they love to shake these things off, and you've seen them walk funny if you have them on your dog. So it takes them a little getting used to. It's not something you want to just spring on them during the trip when they're not used to wearing these things. But these are great for if you're going mountain climbing with them, mountain hiking, winter hiking in the snow, and also if you go down to beaches in, say, the Puget Sound or Pacific Coast, where there could be lots of sharp acorn barnacles, mussels, and other things that could easily cut the pads of their feet. Think twice and be safe. I carry these just to be ready for anything. Also, on trips over a month, I got to keep up my dog's health, and that's with Canine Advantage 2. This thing protects them against fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, lice, biting flies, flea eggs, flea larvae, and it's waterproof. So I've used this for years, and my dogs don't have any fleas or any problems with them. But things like this are a part of keeping your dog healthy, and they're important to carry with you on multiple month trips. Also, because my girls are turning 14 this summer, I've started them on Cosequin dog tablets, and I have seen this help them a great deal in their ability to run and jump and just enjoy life more, because they are getting older, much like me. So this is another thing I think is important for the well-being and health of your dog. Like I said in the first video, I don't take a whole lot of toys for the dogs, because the more choices they have, the more overwhelmed they can feel. This is a little item I have for both dogs. I've got a little nylon line on it with a hook, but I've got this so I can throw it way out into a lake or a small, slow-moving river, and the dogs can go out there and grab it and play in the water as much as they want, and when they get tired, I can pull it back in and I don't lose it. So that's just a little something I've learned from my experience. Also, a lot of people are against e-collars, and I think that's basically based on ignorance and what they've seen other people use those things for. Now, any tool in anyone's hand becomes a weapon or a sadistic tool if they aren't trained in how to use it. I tried the ones for hunting dogs that only had 3 settings. It had wake up, oh shit, and hello God. So I got this. This is an e-collar by Dogtra, and it's got 100 different settings. You can set this for any type of dog in any mental state, frail, strong as a bull, or whatever. You have 2 choices on this. You have Nick and continuous, and you have two buttons. One button is bzz, like a hand buzzer, and that snap them out of their concentration. And the other one you push, and that'll like nick them, like maybe a mosquito bite. But like I said, it's got 100 different settings, so you can set it for your own dog's personality. But like anything, it can be used as a training tool, or if you're sadistic, it could be used as torture for your dog. It's up to you how you use these things. Like I said, in addition to a second dog first aid kit with other items I don't carry in my first one, I also carry these: dog deodorant. Your dog rolls in, say, seaweed on the beach, or gets hit by a skunk or some other thing that, living in a small RV, you just can't stand smelling. This works great. This here is waterless shampoo, and that works great too. Also, in your first aid kit, don't forget dog aspirin. And this here is an air cleaner. You know, like I said, dogs will get all kinds of crap in their eyes, their hair, their ears, and you want to be able to take care of your dog, keep it clean and healthy. And these items, in addition to my other two first aid kits, does that job. In addition to those, I have it's called a paw controlled Dremel dog. What's up, guys? Sorry for that. What I also carry on long extended trips is a dog paw Dremel tool, and that's got multiple speeds on it. And it's so much better than cutting their nails and leaving them sharp, because you still have to file them down. You don't want a dog with sharp nails jumping on you after you've trimmed them. Sarah, I'm sorry. Just wait. They want to go run through the woods, chase critters. There's chipmunks and squirrels out here, and it's just driving Sarah nuts. Also, I've got styptic powder for if I go a little too far with the grinder. Sometimes they're jumping around and they're excited, they want to go. And then this is Musher's Secret. I use this mostly during the winter. That's for their paws. It protects their paws. And I have my clicker for when we're doing our training on the road, just to keep them up to snuff. And I've got Sarah a cowbell. Places where I can let her run free, like dog parks or protected beaches where she can't climb up the cliff or go around the bend and disappear. I put this on her, and I can hear where she's at. And then Kate will always stay between me and Sarah, kind of keeping an eye on both of us. Oh my gosh. Sarah, sit down. Sit down, Sarah. So, and also, besides the dog coats I showed in my first video, I've got this little item, which is called a swamp vest. Now in very hot areas like Arizona in the summer, or maybe California, a swamp vest is a great way to keep your dog cool. What you do is soak this thing down with water, put it on your dog, and as it evaporates, the evaporation cools your dog's body. It works great. I'm glad I had this down in Arizona on our last trip. That's called a swamp vest, and it's by Roughwear. And also, one thing is, on long trips, taking your dog in sometimes to a pet shop or someplace to get it groomed and combed out can cost you $150. I've got an Andis dog grooming kit that I use on both girls, and it even gives me a great haircut trim on the road. But this is great, has many different heads, and it's easy to use. Just don't go crazy with it, or else your dog's gonna look like some butchered kid with a weird haircut. But I gotta take care of Sarah after this. She's ready to go, wants to climb a tree after a squirrel. But I hope you guys enjoyed this second video of the extra stuff I take on multiple month trips. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below, and we will see you on the trail somewhere. So as the girls and I always say, we wish you happy trails and woof woof. Sarah, hi. Hey.